Okay, so I just wanted to do a quick video just to show you how to quickly assemble your gift box. So all of these pieces are going to come in your package. We ship them flat so that your box does not get damaged in transit. So what you'll see first is your bigger piece. This is going to be the base of your box. If you've chosen the option to have the adhesive on there for a gift card or something like that, your box might look a little different just with those things. As you'll see on some of our pieces, you can see the adhesive where you will just pull these little tabs back and you'll expose the adhesive. Again, we leave those on there for shipping so that you have the best possible result. So to start with, we're going to fold in our box. So what we're going to want to do is fold along the lines there. You want to give it a nice tight seal. And if you want, totally optional, you can use something like a credit card or a scraper. That's going to give you a really nice, clean, crisp line for your card box. Again, totally optional. You'll get a beautiful result either way. So same thing on the other side. So we're going to fold that in, give it a light press, run over it with our scraper. And we're going to do that on all of the lines. So we're going to flip it again this way now. Same thing. You can see just how quick this process is. It really doesn't take too long at all. Now, same thing here. We'll have our little diagonals. These are going to give us that pop-up effect. So what we're going to do is just take the two edges there, and we're going to pinch that together right along that line. And I like to just give it a nice tight squeeze right in the middle here, just like that, just to give us that nice crisp line again. And we're going to do that on all four sides. And you can kind of pinch it, and as you pinch it, you can kind of see the box sort of coming together. Same thing here. Give that a nice little pinch on the inside. Just flatten that guy out again. Totally optional. You can use your scraper. And same thing here. So we're going to fold that side down, and we can kind of see that box coming together. So there's the base to our box, all started up. So now we'll move on to, this is your lid. So same thing, we're going to want to go along all of those lines. We're going to want to fold, and again, for that nice, especially for the top, I do like to use a scraper or a credit card just to give us that nice tight seal. Same thing where our adhesive tabs are, we're going to want to give those a little scrape as well, just to get a nice clean line. So repeat that again, all four sides. And then I will show you after this part how we assemble all of our pieces. I like to go through and personally fold along all of those lines first, get that all ready to go, and then do the assembly all at once because it's really cool to see it all come together. So I like to kind of do that up all at once and finish it. Okay, so we've got all of our lines all scraped down so we can kind of see our shape assembling. So we're going to start with our lid here. So you're going to want to carefully peel back that little adhesive tab and then gently line that up, press together, give a nice firm press. Again, you can go in with a card or a scraper just to make sure that that little adhesive tab is down. And same thing on all four of those little tabs. Be careful, if you can try to avoid touching the adhesive, that's going to give you the best results. The oils from your fingers can cause that adhesive to not stick quite as well, so definitely recommend trying to do that with minimal finger contact. So same thing, all four sides, and we can really see the lid start to come together here, which is awesome. So for this box, we have a like a pale yellow. For our base of our box, the lid is black and our bow is going to be white. So it'll look really, really pretty once it's all put together. And you can actually start to kind of assemble it if you want as you go. So here's our box all together. We're going to just kind of flip our lid over onto the top. And we have the beginning of our box there. So moving on to our bow. So you have three pieces to the bow. So this is going to be the base of our bow, which is going to be anchored down onto here. You can do it straight, you can do it diagonal, you have a little bit of freedom, you can do it up top if you wanted to leave a little message on there. However you feel like you'd like to do it, you can even do it hanging off at the corner as well. Options are kind of limitless for that. So with our bow, we're going to start by peeling one of the adhesive tabs. and we're going to fold that right into the center, and we're going to line that up. I don't know how well you can see here, but there is a little groove, and we want to make sure that those are nice and lined up. And we're going to press down on that adhesive. Same thing again. Let's use our scraper, give it a little scrape down. And then same thing for the other side. We're going to overlap that over the top. So over top of the other piece, press down. It's nice and lined up. Perfect. Okay. Now, you might think that looks a little silly, but let's get our other piece on here. So this is going to be our bow wrap. So take this guy here, we're going to peel back. Now, if you don't want to use the bow wrap, you don't have to. You can totally flip it over and anchor it down that way on top of your little bow piece, and that would give you a pretty bow. Very simple. I like to make it a little more decorative. So for our bow, what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over to our sides where we didn't pinch. We're going to lay this right down the middle. And as you can see, we've got our adhesive on there. So it gives us a little stick on the front, and then we're going to flip, and now our bow looks just a little extra pretty. So now that's going to go on our piece there in the middle. So we have our little adhesive on our base of our bow. So we're going to peel that adhesive back, and then we're going to line it up and press our bow right down. Same thing. I like to, on this one, very gently go across the middle of this and scrape it down. And then for our final touch, we are going to do a nice couple, there will be a couple big strips on here of adhesive for you. So we're going to peel these guys back in a second. We're going to position our bow. So peel those guys off. And I think for this one, I think I want to do it up at the corner here. So I'm going to position my bow exactly where I want it and give it a little press down. You can even take your top off of the box and kind of press down on both sides. And there is our box for our bow for our box. Our top is all done. So we are going to just show that assembled real quick. Get our mess out of the way. And so there you have it. There is our little pop open gift box, and as you can see, when you open it up,